In August 2023, the government introduced a tax incentive to help businesses create more job opportunities for young people. In October, Shiimi announced that $126 million would be set aside in the 2024-2025 financial year to create around more than 5,000 internships. He stated that employers can earn a tax break of up to 50% per intern each year.
We have also made an allowance to incentivize employers to take in interns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we are worried about, people leaving universities, people leaving vocational centers, but they are not able to get internship.
Right.
Yeah. So one of the things that we have introduced is a tax incentive that says if you are an employer and you are going to take in an intern, of course, you are going to pay an allowance, yeah, but we are going to deduct 50% of that allowance from your tax liability. So you're practically reducing your tax by 50%. And the idea behind that is really to try and encourage employers to take more and more interns so that we can equip our people who are leaving tertiary institutions with practical skills, and so that they can become more employable, and they can, they can find jobs. Right. That's really the idea behind it. So that's one of the amendments that have been that have been made in the new Income Tax Act. But I'm not hearing Namibians talking about it. I'm only hearing Namibians talking about tax refunds.
Additionally, businesses, including companies and closed corporations, will benefit from a reduction in corporate tax to foster a more favorable environment for economic growth, including through attraction of investment and job creation.
It also means that our tax rate has to be more competitive. So that has now been reduced to 31%. And for this year, next year we have also made a decision that we are going to reduce it to 30%. And the direction of travel is really for us to reduce it further. Of course, it doesn't mean that we are going to make it zero. Companies still have to make a contribution to the running of the state. But what we want to achieve is to have a competitive tax rate.
Shiimi stated that corporate tax in Namibia is relatively high compared to neighboring countries like Botswana at 25% presently and South Africa at 28%. He also stated that tax relief to individuals would ordinarily be paid out at the end of the financial year when tax returns are filed, for example, after March 2025, but the ministry made concession for it to be paid out immediately. On the question of those who retired during this year, after the implementation date for the tax relief was set, the minister says those individuals can approach their pension funds or the Namibia Revenue Agency to have that settled. Yolene Shapela, NBC News, Windhoek.